Hello, aviation enthusiasts. Welcome back to Aeroonline, your hub for the latest aviation stories. This week, we're taking off with updates on new routes, cutting-edge technology, and dramatic in-flight incidents.
American Airlines emergency landing in Iowa. On June 7th, American Airlines Flight 449 from Des Moines to Chicago made an emergency landing just 30 minutes after takeoff due to a mechanical issue. All 119 passengers and crew were safely evacuated. The aircraft was inspected and some passengers rebooked. Airport operations continued normally, and the FARA is investigating the cause. American Airlines is working to ensure the aircraft won't return to service until fully cleared. Emirates Boeing 777 aborts takeoff in Chennai. On June 8th, an Emirates Boeing 777 bound for Dubai aborted takeoff at Chennai Airport due to a technical issue. The crew halted the aircraft as a safety precaution and returned to the gate. All passengers were safely deplaned and accommodated in hotels. Emirates offered rebooking and confirmed that the aircraft will only return to service after full maintenance clearance, emphasizing that safety is their top priority. Boeing 737 MAX delivery to China resumes. On June 9th, Boeing delivered a 737 MAX to China for the first time in months, signaling easing trade tensions. The jet, painted in Xiamen Airlines colors, followed a 90-day tariff truce between the U.S. and China. This marks a major step in restoring aerospace cooperation, with more deliveries expected soon. China is a key market for Boeing, making this a vital move for its global strategy and financial outlook. Smoke fills cockpit on EasyJet flight. On June 9th, an EasyJet A319 flying from Budapest to Lyon declared an emergency after smoke filled the cockpit over Austria. The crew diverted safely to Graz Airport, where emergency teams were on standby. All passengers and crew were evacuated without injury. Austrian authorities confirmed there was no fire, but the source of the smoke is still under investigation. Can a passenger land a commercial jet with help from air traffic control? It's a thrilling idea, but in reality, it's highly unlikely. Commercial jets are incredibly complex, and most untrained passengers wouldn't know how to manage controls, flaps, or communication. Even with help from air traffic control, landing safely would require luck and some prior flight or simulator experience. Autopilot might help, but it's no guarantee. So while not impossible, it's one aviation fantasy best left to the movies. Air India Flight A I-171 crash. Air India Flight A I-171, a Boeing 787 bound for London, crashed shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad, killing and injuring many of the 242 on board. The aircraft struck a residential building after a Mayday call at just 625 feet. Possible causes include a bird strike or technical failure. Investigations are underway, with Boeing, GE, and Indian authorities involved. It's the first ever crash of a 787 Dreamliner and a devastating moment for Indian aviation. VietJet negotiating. Huge Airbus deal. Vietnam's VietJet is in advanced talks to buy around 100 Airbus A321neo jets. If confirmed at the Paris Air Show on June 16th, it would mark one of the airline's largest ever purchases. Known for fuel efficiency and extended range, the A321 new engine fits VietJet's plan to grow both domestic and regional routes. The deal would also solidify VietJet's close ties with Airbus and reinforce its position as a major budget carrier in Southeast Asia. Riyadh Air to order 25, a 350-1000s. Riyadh Air is set to place a major order for 25 Airbus A350-1000 jets during the Paris Air Show. Known for long-range efficiency and comfort, the A350-1000 will support the airline's global expansion and Saudi Arabia's goal of turning Riyadh into a key international air hub. The order complements Riyadh Air's existing Boeing 787s and signals a bold, diversified fleet strategy. If confirmed, it's a big win for Airbus in the wide-body market. AerCap recovers over $1 billion from Russian jets. AerCap has won a major legal case in the UK, securing over $1 billion in insurance for aircraft stranded in Russia since 2022. The ruling applies to 116 planes and 15 engines seized after sanctions. The court upheld war risk coverage and rejected insurer claims that sanctions voided payouts. With this, AerCap's total recoveries reached $2.5 billion, a key financial win and precedent for other leasing firms pursuing similar claims globally. Boeing and GE pull back from Paris Air Show. After the tragic crash of Air India Flight AI-171, Boeing and GE Aerospace have scaled back their presence at the Paris Air Show. Boeing's CEO and GE's leadership canceled appearances to focus on the investigation. GE also postponed its investor event. With both companies now assisting Indian and U.S. authorities, the show's tone has shifted from celebration and deals to safety, accountability, and rebuilding public trust. Measures extended to global fleet. Following the fatal crash of Air India Flight AI-171, India's Aviation Authority has ordered urgent inspections on all 34 Boeing 787 Dreamliners in the country. The checks target critical systems like engine thrust, landing gear, and hydraulics, possibly linked to the June 12th incident. Though still in service, high-traffic aircraft are being prioritized. Boeing and GE are assisting as global regulators watch closely, aiming to restore public confidence in the Dreamliner.
That wraps up this week on Aeroonline. What stories stood out the most to you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more aviation updates. Until next time, clear skies and safe travels.